like the act of painting the pattern becomes like a really important part because it's really obsessive and takes a long time, and it kind of becomes like a little bit meditative as well, but also really frustrating. So like the painting process is also kind of reflective of what, like where the sort of feeling comes from. Probably mainly like social anxiety, like extreme self-consciousness and not being able to sort of detach from that and just be present, sort of thing. Like when you just can't get out what you're trying to say, and the painting, it's too big to condense into words. So it's kind of like the pattern is expanding the meaning or the feeling in relation to the figure. So like they interact in that way. The multiple figures is a fairly new thing, relatively speaking, and that it just sort of seemed to make sense to add that element, like to add another figure to create more space between them, like with the patterns. So it's sort of bigger and more dynamic, and it makes the space, like makes you feel the space more with patterns. So it, like that intensifies the feelings as well, and also makes it more unreal because it's two of the same figure. So it's, yeah, more dreamlike. I think initially I saw them as self-portraits, but then I started to realise that I wouldn't refer to them as me, like I refer to them as a figure. So I'm starting to change how I feel about them in that way. And I've just started using, like taking the plunge, even though it might not seem like a big deal, but I've started using other people in them as well, particularly other, like friends around my age who had the similar kind of feelings, that we have big chats about anxiety and being nervous and stuff. Yeah, we can relate to each other in that way. Like I'm always surprised when people, seemingly really confident, outgoing people say, "Oh, I really know how you feel. Like I feel like that too." Like it still astonishes me a little bit, but I think that's probably one of the best parts about the work that I make, like for me anyway, like it's satisfying to feel like you're not alone in that feeling.